Hi Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. Today is hashtag Tag Me Tuesday. But first, let's have our shout out to Julie, Colleen, Waste Some Time with Maggie, Denise, Kat, and Maggie to Quilts. I appreciate each and every one of you. This is what I have been sitting here making today. I have been mass making. First I made a cluster, and then I placed it on a index card with maybe a little bit of tissue paper or a napkin. So I have just been creating away. I'm going to show you how I made these. I like them because you can make them all so different. They don't have to be the same. They can be different. So let's begin. First we're going to need a book page. So I have one right here. And then you're going to have to grab some of your stamps. I would suggest some smaller stamps. I really do love my little teacup right here. And I am going to bring in my StazOn, my black StazOn, and I am going to place my stamp right on my book page, just like that. Maybe let's do this bird in a bird cage next. And then let's do our key. I'm just going to make a few right here. And as you can see, I'm leaving space between them because I'm going to show you what else we're going to do. There's a pretty flower. Here's a leaf right there. And then here's, I think I want the birdie instead of the butterfly. There we are. Oh my goodness. Now, the next thing I want to do is I have this stamp right here, and I made lots of labels out of this stamp, but this time we're going to use it more like a picture frame. I'm going to bring in my vintage photo, and I'm going to use my vintage photo with this stamp, so a different color, and I'm just going to place it around my image. And it doesn't really have to fit all the way around. In fact, let's put it on this one, and it's going to be offset like that, like this, and then the birdie. All right, now we've got that part done. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move these stamps out and kind of clear my desk off. It's a little messy for my liking. Hang on just a second. All right, so the next thing I want to do is I'm going to tear my little stamped images out from my book page. So I'm just going to rip them. And I'm going to rip around, just kind of get them torn like this, maybe something like that. I'm actually going to tear some of them. I'm going to tear through the image like this one. Let's just tear it right there. So I've torn off part of my stamping. Okay. Got those two done. Let's go ahead, and as I tear this around, I'm going to tell you what on earth is hashtag Tag Me Tuesday. It's a Facebook group I have. The link is down below, and I invite you all to join. To join, you're going to need to accept the rules of the group. The rules are very simple: to be kind to everyone, and there's no selling on that site. That doesn't mean that you can't sell your stuff. Just means not on that site. And what we do over there is I invite you all to show us your pictures of a Tag Me Tuesday project. I have quite a few now, and the playlist is up as a Tag Me Tuesday playlist, and you can select any of them that you wish, or you can do the one that we're doing this week. So I'm going to ask you not to just post what you're making this week, but please stick with Tag Me Tuesday projects, because our personalities come out in our crafting, And it's so much fun to see how yours turned out. We're all making the same thing, but they turn out so different. I love that. So I invite you all to join. So you'll need to accept the rules. And there is another question. You don't have to answer it. It asks for a secret word. It is hashtag Cathy Sewing Happiness. But if you don't answer that, I'll still accept you into the group if you agree on the rules. So that's all there is to it, you guys. So I hope I'll see you over in the group. Now, I am just tore that one a little more. I've got some labels here. My labels are from J. Lee Lou. I've been using these labels on these other ones that I've been making. So I need to maybe go to my box and possibly get some more labels because I'm not sure these are going to work for what we want to do. Let's just see. So far I haven't found one that I really like. And this one's not bad. That one's not bad. Now let me go and grab some more labels. I'd like a little more selection. Alright, so I've grabbed a few more right here. And let's see what we can do with these. Maybe there. And maybe up here. Maybe like this. Let's see here. Oh, that one might be good, like that. So as you can see, I'm just placing them here and there. I am going to need to ink up my little torn book page. I am going to want to ink this up all the way around. Now, if you don't ink, you obviously don't have to do this step. Inking is a personal preference. So I'm going to get this done, and then we're going to move on to our index cards. So let me finish this, and I'll be right back. Alright, before I get this cleaned up, I'm going to grab my art glitter glue, and we are simply going to combine our labels with our book page with our stamping on it. So I'm just going to glue that on there. So there's that one. Let's glue this label on our key stamp. Maybe something like this. That's a little crooked. See if I can straighten it out. Let's put our 16 on our stamp right here with our birdie. Something like that. I'm going to put this label underneath this like that. So I'm going to add my glue here and pop this one on this way. Okay. And over here, I'm going to put that one directly on top, just like this. And on this one, the little birdie, I'm going to place it maybe right down here, and maybe something like that. Okay, so we've got that part done. Now let's bring in some index cards. Now I have gone ahead and I've coffee dyed my index card, both sides. I have some napkin pieces. Now of course I've been working on this, and usually I use water to remove the pieces, but this time I am simply, I think it's because I've got so much going on my desk, I'm going to just tear around my picture that I want. It's really a lot easier with the water, but that's really sweet. I don't think I want that stem right there. I'm going to take that out like that. Okay, I like that one. We'll do a couple of these. Let's move to, and I've been still using my tissue paper. It's still on my desk, and I've still been using it. I am truly in love with this tissue paper. So I'm going to we're going to put it on here, maybe in a couple spots, maybe like that. And then maybe one more. Let's try, what do I have here? I've got a mess going on. That's what I've got. All right, let's try this one. And let's just tear this like that and tear it down this way. Whoa, that might have been too much. I don't know if I like that or not. Let me see. Let me try something else here. I might like this one a little better. Okay. I think. I think. I don't know. This one's awful pretty too. It's got that beautiful lavender. I think it's because I don't care for the way this got torn jaggedy like. Okay, well, let's try that up there. Let's do these three right there. The next thing is I do have my brush. It is sitting in a little bit of water. I'm just going to kind of get the water out a little bit. I've got my Elmer's glue, my white school glue. If I was filling this up, it'd be about this much glue and about this much water. So definitely a lot more glue than water. I'm going to put this napkin right here. So I'm going to move it off. I'm simply going to apply my glue directly on to my index card. And I'm just going to brush it out just like that. And then I'm going to lay my napkin on top. And then I'm just lightly, very lightly, going to apply what was left on my brush, my glue that was left on, directly on, and the napkin just melts into the index card. I'm going to lay this right over here. Let's do this one. Maybe let's pop this one over. No, I think it's going to look better over there. So we're still going to put it on this corner. We'll use two pieces on the next one. So there we are. I love how it just blends right in to the index card. I think that is so beautiful. Oh my goodness, isn't that beautiful? All right, we've got one more to go. Now this one we're going to put in two different places. And this is that tissue paper that I've been using in quite a few of my videos lately. I found it at Hobby Lobby, and I'm just really love it. It came to me, I was introduced, it was a package I got for Christmas, and I used some of it, I saved it, and I used some and I fell in love with it. And then I found it at Hobby Lobby one day when I was shopping for some things. And so I bought a package, and I have been using it ever since. It just kind of hangs around right now. It's my thing that I've been doing lately. So there is that. Now I'm going to put my glue and my water away, and let's see if possibly we have something that's dry. Not quite. Let's give it a few more minutes, and I'll be right back. All right, so they're dry now. I've laid them out, and let's see which cluster that we made together looks the best on it. Oh, I like that one on there. That one's nice too. I do like that one. Okay, just checking it out here. Oh, that's nice. I do like that there. And this one here, and I like this one on here as well. Okay, let's go ahead and let's glue these down. Now, you can use these clusters on a page if you want to just make a lot of them and save some of them. You could put them on a piece of ephemera that you're making, or you could put them on some index cards and make something like this. I am going to glue this down just like this. Adding my glue. Oh, I want to put it a little straighter. There we go. And then let's add this one. They're very simple, and as you can see, they're really easy to start mass making these. That's how we ended up with so many. And let's just get this one on here like this. Okay, now the next thing is I'm going to bring in a little bit of net and lace and things like that. And let's just see if we can jazz it up just a little bit. So I'm just going to grab a couple of pieces out. About some net. Oh, and how about some coffee dyed lace? Okay, now let's see. Let's stick that over there. I need to clean my craft room again, guys. It's gotten away with itself. As you well know, it happens to all of us, right? Even with the best intentions. So let's see here. Kind of do like that. Kind of like it. I just maybe put a pleat right here. I'm just going to add my glue. Now, I'm using hot glue right now. It's quick, it's easy, it's really great for videos because once I glue it down, it's going to stay. So I just put a little bit of lace right there. Now let's see, what can we do with this one right here? Maybe we can just add a little bit of lace right here, and I think I just want a little bit. I don't want to go all the way across, just a little bit right here, something like that, and just give it a little trim. Okay, we've got a little lace on that one. I also was using some of the pattern paper, and I was using that earlier. I don't want that arrow on that one though. And maybe we can do the same here. I had made a, what was the one that I made? Pattern. There's a piece of pattern paper that I used, and I put the gold beads on top. There's some pattern paper underneath this one. And I thought there was one more, but maybe not. No. Yes, this is, I put some more pattern paper underneath. So I put it underneath before I place down the label. I don't know that I can get that up. I could maybe just pop it down just like that. So it's a little bit pleated here, but that's okay. That's kind of a nice look. Let's go ahead and get that glued on there just like that. Okay, so you can see I put a little bit of tissue paper on that one. Let's go ahead and add a little something else. Here's a little piece of net. How about if we pop that down right on top? That's going to look great. Just like that. So as you can see, just little pieces here and there. Now let's add just a little bit of bling, and there's one more step after this. As you can see, I put tabs on these. I love that butterfly with that one. So I just selected some pieces of scrap paper. I used some of the paper pad that we made our junk journal with not too long ago. I used the same as the tag. So as you can see, I just went through and I got pages, people, I didn't get people, I got pages that would go well with it. So I think I'd like to glue this one right here. So I'm going to add my glue. I just add this label right here, this bling right here. Now I'm starting to talk crazy talk. And how about if we use maybe some pearls on this one, and maybe right there where I put the lace, let's put some pearls right here, flat back pearls. Okay, that one looks great. So really we're not using anything too fancy today. We're just making our own little clusters from the stamps that we have and some book pages, and then we're adding it to some coffee dyed index cards, and they are turning out spectacular. Let's put our little labels on top. Now I have a tab punch, so I'm going to bring that in. I've got this pink that I thought might be really pretty on one of those, so I'm going to punch this out, and someone's going to say, why don't you punch them out together? I don't know, this is just the way I like to do it. I think it's because I like to, oh, I like the polka dot on this side. That was from a paper pad. Oh, I like the polka dots on this one. I thought I was using the other side, but I like the polka dots there. I actually have some ledger paper, and I can maybe pop this in here. Yeah, I think so. I think I can get this popped out like that. And then I always like to do two. I like to finish off the back of my work. Maybe this can go on here. I like that color with that one. And then maybe this really bright color. Let's pop this one. Well, come on now. Get in there. I want a little bit of that orange. See what I mean? I like to find the color I want and then punch it out. I don't just punch it just for punching. I like to look for a color. Now, because I have inked up, my words are getting all mixed up. Because I've inked up this project, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to run my brush on my tabs as well. Now, I do want this side because I want that orange. And I love this polka dot because we use that polka dotted paper. Even though I thought I was punching out the other side, I did not realize this was a book page that was double-sided. Not book page. See, what is going on? Paper pad that was double-sided. Got glue on my fingers. What's new? That's not making anybody twitch. And I'm just going to go ahead and do this very quickly here. Okay. And then this one, I'll do the other side. I think I'm going to use the ledger as the front. So we're going to now grab our art glitter glue, move these aside. I think I'd like to place my label right here on this side. These are going to be great. You could pop them into a pocket. You could actually make this a tuck spot by just gluing down 3 of the sides and making another little tuck spot. Oh my goodness, isn't that one sweet? So very sweet. And then let's get this one on. So just adding it right here. And I like that orange. Brought in these flowers right here. Sorry about my mat. Today it's very messy. I have been creating all day. Oh my goodness, that one's beautiful. I really like that one a lot. Well, I like them all, but I just love those colors. Popping this one on right here with the ledger paper. So, you can use any type of paper that you have. I kind of like to use heavier paper. Not just lightweight paper. I do like a cardstock or a heavier weight paper. I just like my tags to be a little heavier, but you use what you like. And let's look at this one. I love them. Oh my goodness, you guys, what a great mask making project. So easy to do. You don't have to have too many things to make them. You could make them your own. Don't forget to post on the hashtag #TagMeTuesday Facebook group. If you've enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.